Oh my god, and that bullet hole's still there. There. Alright, so all bullet holes have been taken care of, as you've seen. I might have sped that up, I might have not have. I hate this thing so much. So now I don't have to come back into this alcove, it's clean, and everything's fine. I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit. Okay. Nope. Wrong. I really wish that this would... Okay. You probably were wondering why I did the ground. I knew I was gonna... I only had one thing left. So, and I'm actually going to try... I'm going to... Since I have a clean bucket... I would not do it with a dirty one. But since I have a clean bucket, I'm actually going to put it on the elevator with me and actually see if I can get it to work and not get slammed up in the air. You can also pick it up so, you know, if it... I mean, it jammed, yes, but now that I've got it on here, it can't throw me up in the air. So... how pretty it is out there. I really enjoy the graphics of this game. You know, there's not a whole lot that I don't enjoy about this game. I enjoy most of the things about this game. To be honest. Okay, I think I can pick this up now. That could have gone terribly wrong, but you know. We are done with the J-harm. We don't need it anymore, thank God, because it's annoying. I'm leaving it there for now. So now we're just gonna mop it. I think that was my last mop hit. I thought I had missed a bullet hole there, but it's not. I think I did that last time. I spent so much time on this one spot because I thought it was a bullet hole and it wasn't. And then I felt completely stupid. Which, you know, let's face it, that's how I feel most days. You're gonna go through a lot of mop buckets, so you could, if you feel that you are that you're good enough, you can actually put 2 buckets in one. Oh, that means it's gonna come out with that. Oh, I had hoped I had gotten it before, but I did not. So that's okay. We'll just put it over here. And something. So yeah, sometimes you can get 2 buckets in one. I do not recommend 3. I recommend 2 at most. One is better. Okay. You're probably wondering why I'm mopping along that hose there. And it's because, honestly, that is where blood hides. And then you step in it and you continue to track it. So, yeah. After I get this done, I'm going to have to go lay down. My hip is hurting so bad right now. I don't know if it's my chair or if it's, I mean, it's definitely, you know, my weight, but I'm just wondering why my hip starts to hurt so bad when I'm not really doing anything, you know? I'm just kind of sitting down. Maybe it's because my chair doesn't allow me to spread my hips wide enough for comfort. I mean, that could be a thing, I guess. These don't have to be stacked in any particular order. I do it because I'm a weirdo and I'm a slight perfectionist. But as long as they're standing upright, actually they don't really have to be standing upright. As long as they're inside the marked border, they're good. But you have more than enough room for all the barrels. You do not have to kind of wish I could stop recording right now and go lay down, but we're actually really close to being done, so I didn't think I had. I thought I might have had one more left, but I did not. Okay, that's fine, because I have... Okay, now we have to go take the mop buckets back. I am going to suggest that you take them back one at a time. And you're like, but why? Because if you spill them, you have blood all over the place. My favorite thing about this is one of my definite favorite things is the mopping, because you just kind of get lost in the mopping of it. You know, it's just like you get so zen, and it's amazing. You don't even realize that by the time that you're done, you don't even realize that you're done. You know. And I think everybody has like a different mopping technique that they do when they play this game. You definitely don't want to, you know, try to go back and forth between you don't want to go out and cause more blood. I thought there was a footprint over here that I was forgetting, but I must not have. The footprints are actually the easiest to clean up. Do I have one more? I do, great. But, I should be mopping backwards, but I'm not. Another thing that I would like is an option for like power washing or like, I don't know, like some kind of like serious, this is a lot of blood to be cleaning up with just a mop and a bucket of water. I mean, like, for real. If someone said you have to clean up all this blood, but all you can have is this little iron bucket, and that refills itself, and this mop, I'd be like, and and anything else, because that's not gonna do it. It essentially would create more work, which is what this is. I mean, having to go back and forth to get the mop bucket is just, it's eventually, god dang it. There were words here, but I obscured them. Something about everything is, and then that's about all I could ever make out. And it's so dark out, and it's just 6 o'clock, and these fires are. My friend who lives like really close to the fires called me, and she's like, if we get evacuated, I don't know where to go. And I'm like, well, you can stay here until either guys can go back home, or until basically you find another place, because I don't have a lot of room here. And she said, okay, that's okay, thanks. And I'm like, yeah, but now I might be evacuated too. I mean, again, I'm still in the green zone, so I'm not even in the green zone. I'm a mile from the green zone, and if the green zone moves, then I have to start worrying about where me, Dad, 3 dogs, and a cat are gonna go. Plus, there are things that I'm not willing to lose in a fire. So I have to start packing those. If we get in the green zone, I will definitely start packing those things up. Because there are things that I'm not willing to lose. My pictures of my dog Jake, we have ashes from my mom, my sister, my one cat, and 2 of my dogs. And so I refuse to let those burn up. So I'll have to pack those up, and then I'll have to pack up some stuff. I'm not willing to lose my computer. I'm not willing to lose my there's just things I'm not willing to lose, and right now, it's crazy. This is a crazy year. I feel like COVID-19 has turned the world into crazy idiots. And not just because because of the race thing and riots and Look at that. I missed something. You know, and there's a lot of things that's going on in the world. I'm like, what in the absolute is going on? I thought we had evolved to the point where being racist was like, it was dumb to be, like, it wasn't cool to be racist anymore. I mean, it never was cool to be racist, but you know, and I just think it's funny that, you know, a lot of people don't want the, you know, make America. I'm wondering if, here's what I'm wondering, is if Donald Trump, you know, unknowingly or maybe knowingly, depending on, he seems like he's a good schemer type of guy, but, and this is not a bash Donald Trump thing. This is literally just me talking out loud. That oh crap. I wonder if, you know, unknowingly when he said, "Make America Great Again," they were you know, they were like, oh well, it would be great if there were no black people here anymore. But the thing is that America was built on the back of black people. The African Americans, we literally, I missed a bullet casing. We literally, they picked our cotton, they built our buildings, they did everything, you know, and to say that they're either not American or they don't belong here is completely ridiculous. And our Statue of Liberty, it says on our Statue of Liberty to, you know, bring us your poor, bring us your, you know, blah blah blah, and to try to deny people entry into America, or to, god dang it, 3 legs. What is it with legs today? I don't know. I'm frustrated at the whole thing, because I just think that COVID has given, you know, with quarantine, has given people entirely way too much time on their hands to be, and they're just being jerks. And it's just sad. I mean, some of the stories that you hear about black people being murdered, it's just ridiculous. It should never happen. And it disgusts me, and it saddens me, and it makes me kind of not want to be an American anymore. To be honest, it's sad. I mean, we're killing off other Americans because, for whatever reason. I mean, I don't speak for anybody, and I don't want to say why the race thing is actually happening. But I do know that I am appalled by it. And that it shouldn't be happening at all. Me making America great again. America was already great to begin with. We're such a diverse culture, and we embrace almost anything. I mean, yeah, sometimes we get a little uppity and our feelers are hurt a little too easily, but we still embrace things very quickly. Or adapt other people's cultures as either our own or integrate them somehow into our our own culture. And I mean, yes, we originally say, then a couple years down the road, we're like, we've been doing this for years. I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't steal anything from you. You know how you do when you're bragging big. But I just don't understand the race thing. Maybe it's just not for me to understand, I guess. Oh, the smoke, you guys, it's killing me. My throat hurts so bad. My friend, she went to the doctor today, and she thought, that it was the smoke, and plus, she smoked cigarettes. She thought that it was that was causing her to have a sore throat, and come to find out she has strep throat. I was like, haha. But now I'm like, do I have a strep throat? Because, I'm a hypochondriac. Actually diagnosed as one, too. It's so funny. One of the things that really makes me laugh, God dang it, is that, I'll tell my dad, oh, having ADHD sucks, because I'll get distracted or something, or I'll forget. And he's like, yeah, whatever, you have ADHD. I'm like, well, I'll let the doctor that diagnosed me as having ADHD, that you think he's full of shit. And he's like, okay, you tell him that. And, or when I say that I'm a diagnosed hypochondriac, it's kind of like I am diagnosed as one. I'm not full of shit. I'm not lying. It's in my medical chart that I have hypochondriasis. And I'm not proud of the fact or anything. Don't think that I'm like, yeah, I've got this. No, I'm not proud of the fact that I have, that I have these things. Not proud of the fact that I have developed ADHD. Oh, son of a... I thought I was going to get away with it. Clearly, I did not. That is what happens when you knock over a mop bucket that's full of bloody water. Do not... Thank you. Like, do not give me a bloody part. It doesn't take much to clean it up. It doesn't even take a full mop. But now I have to clean up all these. I really shouldn't have to, but... So we are almost done, guys, at least with the mopping. I'll do a cursory mop right before I leave. But all we have to mop now is that wall. So we're almost done. All we have left to do is clean up this blood, and maybe if I miss bullet holes. It's really hard to tell with the green blood if it's when you're full, so... Oh, I did miss I missed 2 bullet holes. Thought I had gotten that one, but, it's okay. Alright. I think we are done with bloody. Except for that part over there. Okay. Okay.